next on All Access.
I'm Dan Roach. We'll hear from the Patriots, who return from their bye with a strong sense of urgency for their final 4 games.
Nobody wants a season like this year again.
I'm Scott Zolak, and Drake Maye joins me on the show to go over some of the best plays of the year so far.
In the 2-minute, you're trying to take a chance for the end zone. That's kind of what I was thinking.
I'm Paul Perillo, and I'm going to let you know who I'm going to keep an eye on down the stretch for the Patriots.
And I'm Steve Burton. Those stories, plus we follow Christian Barmore's journey to the NFL.
Oh, group right here. Let's block right here.
All Access begins right now. Refreshed after their bye, the Patriots hope for a strong finish for the 2024 season. Hello and welcome to Patriots All Access presented by GEICO. I'm Steve Burton. 4 games left on the schedule. That is it. All with meaning, as they represent 4 final chances to make a lasting impression on those in charge. Dan Roach checks in with the Patriots, whose first test comes Sunday in the desert in Arizona.
They return from their bye week with the mindset of making this stretch run a positive 4-game season.
Nobody wants a season like this year again. I think it's 2 years in a row of a season like this, and you start to worry. So I think there's definitely some urgency in the
4 games, finish strong. Still the same goal, that's to win.
I mean, all 4 teams that we're about to play are, in playoff contention or in the playoffs already. So this will be a big challenge for us, and I think it could build a lot of confidence going forward.
The veterans are indeed stressing how important this final month is, as in get on board or get out.
And so it just comes down to personal choice. I mean, you're looking for, what vacation you want to go to, or you want to be a professional and handle your business. So that's a decision we all have to make individually.
Drake Maye calls this final stretch a great opportunity to continue that next step of leadership, especially with his young group of wideouts.
I think they know that. I think those guys are kind of see it, see in their eyes and see in the way they're practicing that, hey, this is kind of a step for me to showcase what I can do. For those guys in my class, I think they're ready for it and to give them some chances. It's on me too to give some chances and not force the ball, but give some opportunities to go make some plays because you see it in practice and you just want to see it in the games.
When you do the right things and he makes the throw, it's like, okay, if I do this consistently, I know the ball will be here. I know he's going to see it just how I'm seeing it. So if I did something wrong before, and like, Drake, I wanted you to be there, then I have to move accordingly to how he's looking and seeing it so he can make the throw. And in every other position to help him, evolve.
When the Cardinals face Drake Maye on Sunday, it will be the 3rd time they faced a top-of-the-line NFL draft pick from 2024. They've already played Chicago's Caleb Williams, followed by Washington's Jaden Daniels. So far, the Cardinals 2-0 against those rookie quarterbacks. We'll see if Drake Maye can break that on Sunday. With the Patriots here at Gillette Stadium for Patriots All Access, I'm Dan Roach.
All right, Dan Roach, thank you very much for joining me now as Patriot linebacker Jahlani Tavai. Good to see you.
Likewise.
How was your bye week?
It was. It could have been better.
Why do you say that?
My daughter got sick, so it was a cool opportunity.
Your newborn.
Yeah. So it was kind of a cool opportunity for me to see what real life is really about, and taking care of somebody else. So good experience.
What'd you learn from that?
I don't know. I felt useless at one point, but it was just got to be strong for baby's sake. So.
What's the best thing you did in your downtime?
Oh, that's daddy time, daddy-daughter time, that was it.
Did the bye week, I know it's come late in the season.
Yeah.
Was it worthwhile?
Yeah.
Late?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's for this season, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a moment for us to recharge, and finish out strong. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Since you've been back,
yeah.
What's the mood of this football team right now?
Oh, we're juiced. It was.
What does that mean? You're juiced.
I think everybody was just refreshed. We were on the turf today, and everybody was just communication was getting out quick. Everybody was lining up quick, and it just seemed like everybody was like back to 100. Everybody refilled the tank and we're ready to get back after it.
Saying all that, is there a sense of urgency?
There's always been.
With the last 4 games of the season?
100%. You know, you always got to have urgency. You know, that's part of this game and a part of the business side of football. You know, if you're not urgent, you know, they're gonna look for somebody else who is. You know, and there's talent everywhere around the world. So it's on us as professionals to know that, you know, somebody else is trying to take your job.
Yeah.
And it
Good
might not
point.
be. Yeah, it might not be on this team right now, but you just never know. So you got to be urgent to put good film out, to finish strong, and to finish healthy.
You being a veteran on this team, for the younger guys, do you feel it's your responsibility to get that message out there?
Yeah, and luckily it's on a lot of us veteran guys. You know, we picked up 2 younger rookies or younger guys. You know, they're what I love about it is the fact that they're willing and able to ask questions. You know, they're not afraid to come up to us and ask us like on key tips or how we stayed in the league this long or stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that shows, you know, urgency for the younger guys, you know. So I definitely try my best to give them some insight and let them know that if your opportunity comes, you better take full advantage of it.
You heading west, my man?
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Get out of this cold weather in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. Nothing better than West Coast games. Yeah, get to play right in front of the family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good luck, my friend.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jahlani Tavai, I guess we'll be back more Patriots All Access right after this.
Coming up on All Access.
We spotlight the running back position with Coach Taylor Embry.
So we come out here and it's basically one back power with a little twist on the side.
And later, we have Drake Maye at the big board to go over some of his best plays of the year.
Try to keep the play alive. You know, appreciate the guys just kind of continue to fight, and we always stay straight to finish up front and just trying to make a play.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the New England Patriots. By Sports Illustrated Tickets, 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets, 0 fees. Fans deserve better. Visit SITickets.com today. And by Cross Insurance, official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Tamara Brown coming to you from Needham High School, here to honor Coach Doug Kopsko as the Patriots High School Football Coach of the Year. Doing it the old-fashioned way, he leaned on the talent here in Needham instead of transfers and built a program that has advanced to the D1 Super Bowl in back-to-back seasons, including an undefeated regular season this year.
Coach Kopsko deserves the Coach of the Year award because he's really built this program from the ground up, and he's really stuck with us throughout all 4 years and made sure we get better every single year, and we wouldn't be here without him.
To quote Coach Kopsko, good teams are often led by their coaches, but great teams are led by their players. And under Coach Doug's leadership, this team has truly risen to greatness. Congratulations on an incredible season, and it's my honor to present you the Patriots Coach of the Year Award to Coach Kopsko and his assistant coaches and the Needham football team.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time to see this guy again. Saw him last week, even though you guys had the bye, didn't get to see you on Sunday. How was the bye for you?
The bye was good. It gave me an opportunity to really reflect on the season up until this point. And, you know, right now my main focus is on these last 4 games.
What's the one thing that you accomplished as a team during the bye? Not you personally, but, you know, maybe a little research on the team.
Yeah,
get ready for these last 4 weeks.
Yeah, we oftentimes do a lot of self-scout evaluation, you know, pretty much every week from a play call perspective, who's playing well, who's not playing well. You know, I think it all comes down to, when I look at all the stats up until this point, it really comes down to the turnover battle. And so we've been in 7, one-score games, and that's what the NFL is. And we just have to do a better job coaching and playing, closing these games out, and really, again, winning the turnover battle.
That's interesting you said that. So as you sit back during the bye week, I sit there and watch all these games. You see all these teams we played.
I'm like, coulda, woulda, shoulda, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. And that's how close the margin for error is in this league, right?
And that's why the NFL is, the most watched program in the U.S. and abroad at this point. But you're exactly right.
All right, off of that, I want to talk to you about urgency. We all remember this as a player finishing this season out, something not to play for. Can't show up and go through it 50% because you're going to play like you're 50%. How do you create that sense of urgency for the team to come in every day to work, to get ready to play take one game at a time, starting with Arizona?
Yeah, for us, it's about just being the bad guy. You still have a lot of other teams that are fighting for position in the playoffs, and, we're all being evaluated on a day-to-day basis, and we got to make sure we go out there and play with high energy and try to win these games.
All right, off to Arizona, the spaceship in the middle of the desert there. It seems like we always have a good feeling coming out of there. We play well there. For a road game, that's a tough place because it's a long trip. But you're kind of walking into a playoff environment for them. They got a lot to play for here.
That's right.
That's a good environment, good challenge for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A great challenge. And look, they have a lot of speed on that team. You look at every position, they have very good players. The receivers obviously are good. It starts with the quarterback and Murray trying to keep this guy in the pocket. And on the other side of the ball, we'll see our old friend Mac Wilson, which, he's playing pretty well for those guys, and Buda Baker and all those guys. They fly around and they play the game the right way.
This time last year, I was sitting here talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. I was a big MHJ guy, right? Marvin Harrison Jr. So we've got to get him at 3. We ended up getting Drake. I'm happy we got Drake.
No doubt.
How much work did you do on Harrison at 3? You probably knew you were taking a quarterback, but things happen on draft day.
Yeah, absolutely. We did a lot of work on Marvin Harrison Jr. And look, he's been very productive in his rookie year, and he'll do nothing but get better.
Time now for Ask Me Almost Anything. And this comes from Carol G. Outside of football, what did you personally accomplish during the bye?
Well, Carol, that's a great question. The bye week is really for the players and the other coaches. For me, I took 2 days off, and I just tried to build up that goodwill with the family. I think that's very important. During the season, especially a trying season like this, your family is also they take it hard as well. The losses and then not even being able to see them at nighttime because I get home late. It's always a struggle. So I try to spend as much time with them as possible.
You a real Christmas tree guy or fake Christmas tree guy?
Fake Christmas tree.
Too.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw it in the box, put it in the box, take it out the box, put it in the garage. Like that's the same site.
All right, if you want to ask the coach a question, you got to go to patriots.com/askthecoach. We'll be back. A little side of Mayo later.
A little side of Mayo. Let's do it.
All right, sit tight. More Patriots All Access. We'll be back right after this.
This is the 31st year of the New England Patriots Children's Holiday Party. I'm just so pleased to know that many of these children on their own never visit Gillette Stadium, but because of this day, because of this event, they are here having a great time.
It's amazing to be able to be here and give back. I feel like it means everything, especially me being a kid growing up and being able to do this now, it means a lot.
Hi, I'm Jalen Polk, wide receiver. I'm from Lufkin, Texas, east of Houston. I think Lufkin is really just known for its country town. Friday nights, known for packing out the stadium on Friday night lights for high school football, and they bring out the electric energy. But the television show, I think it was way before my time.
Look at me.
Playing on Friday nights in Texas was something that you really dream of in those moments. Just the energy, everybody coming out, all the family and friends, real close. Everybody knows everybody. So, to have that experience in Texas of how high school football is was pretty cool. My favorite place that I've ever visited, that's my favorite place in the world, as of right now, would be Rome, Italy. I had the opportunity to go travel on a study abroad trip at Washington with some teammates. going away and flying away out of the country, it just gives you a different perspective of life, just to see how, other people live around the world. So it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone to make you be comfortable in uncomfortable, environments. So I think it was pretty cool just to see a different scenery and just how people live.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time now for your player spotlight. We don't have a player in. We've been doing this throughout the course of the year. Taylor Embry, running backs coach, joins me. Appreciate you coming in.
How you doing?
Good. I'm doing great. And we've seen the running game sort of take off here over the last couple weeks. We're going to get to it here, but it starts with Ramondre, number 38, run-to-contact runner. Love the way this guy goes. Walk us through the set here. Sort of, you got the two tight ends to the left, motion. How do you move guys around?
All right, so we come out. This was the first run of the game, second play. We didn't know how they're going to play our 12 personnel, two tight ends on the field. So this was a run we liked against base and nickel. So we come out here and it's basically one back power with a little twist on the side. So over here on the edge, the tight ends, they're going to bluff this edge player, and then he's working to the one spot, all right? They're working back to the two spot. This is the guy that really makes the play here, Hoop. He's going to block the nickel and wash him down. From the running back's perspective, this is an inside-out read, A-gap out. I'm slide and dive footwork, all right? I know this thing's going to be tight. Anytime you're running power, we talk about striking a match. I want to be tight off this double team coming up here. All right, always going to have one unblocked, leave the corner for us. All right, and then if he can just keep his feet here or get the ball in the other arm, we want to see a stiff arm and finish, but that's a good run to start it off.
So you say switch the ball there, maybe pause and then swing the guy back.
Well,
we've seen him do that before here.
We've seen it, but my rule is if we're running left, ball should be left arm, so that's when he should get in his left arm,
security.
then he can use it right away.
All right, now we move on to Gibson here. Now, he had some good runs in this game. Talk about number 4, and I know he spoke to the press last week, said he's getting more comfortable with the offense, and that's why he's seeing things better.
He is, and he's had the last few weeks that starts in practice. He's put together some good runs in practice, and he's used that momentum and carried it over to the game. So this really was the springboard run to his touchdown run later in the game. It's all about confidence. All right, in our room, we're starting with the wide zone here, getting the defensive run side to side. All right, he's reading this thing from outside in now, starting on the edge. We know we got a 9-tech, so it's probably hitting the inside. All right, he's reading this out one gap at a time, feels the color. All right, ruin our room, make the first guy miss, all right? Does a good job of running through it. Subtle things you can see here, getting behind his pads, running through this
Is this a zone blocking scheme?
Yes.
Okay, so you see Big Mike on the move here. Okay.
Yep, and actually the receiver should be blocking this safety, but he helps us out here. This is a good job by Mike getting there, just getting something on the guy. Rest is on us, and then you see the strength, just running through contact, finishing. Like I said, there's no rule in the rule book that says they have to tackle you. Good finish, strong finish, and this springboard's our next run we see out of him.
So this is, again, here, sort of the same formation, because I think Hooper was the off tight end with KB down in tight, right?
Yep.
And now you got Hunter Henry in there.
Yeah,
okay.
So you can see the games we're playing with this edge guy. So now Hunter's going to block this guy. All right, so this same deal, I'm reading this thing inside out, one gap at a time. All right, but I got to see pre-snap. If there's a 6-tech, I know he's a C-gap player. So as I come through, this thing might spill outside if it gets logged. So this is a good job. You see the patience by number 4 here. All right.
Counter step, boom.
Yep, counter step. All right, he's got to follow his polar. Mike takes the outside. We get a log. All right, and then here's the pad level. All right, running through contact again, the strength. All right, we always talk about the second step that hits when I go forward needs to be going vertical to stay away from these guys right here. Does a good job getting vertical, good pad level, running through it, and then celebrate.
Running game's big, especially this time of year. Late into December, got the game up in Buffalo. You know how the weather could get up there. But we appreciate you coming down, sharing some running back stuff. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Taylor Embry, more Patriots All Access. We'll be back right after this. That was your player spotlight.
Coming up on All Access. Follow us on Christian Barmore's fascinating path to the NFL.
Basketball? Nah, football is my game. I'm Christian Barmore. This is my path in the NFL.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Gillette Labs with Exfoliating Bar, Gillette's ultimate shaving experience.
Welcome back to All Access presented by GEICO. Earlier this spring, the Patriots signed defensive lineman Christian Barmore to the largest non-Tom Brady contract in franchise history. That type of commitment from the organization represents a level of trust in a player whose road to the NFL was far from conventional. In our latest episode of The Journey, presented by JetBlue, we follow Barmore's path to the Patriots, which started on the streets of Philadelphia.
I mean, people doubted me my whole life. I want the school around there, right?
Y'all want to see what it really is.
I'm gonna show you what it is. This is what I grew up on right here, this block right here.
Fourth down, and Teague is dropped. Christian Barmore.
The New England Patriots select Christian Barmore.
Used to be a lot of cops getting killed when I was young. Still is going on. A lot of people make fun of my mom because she was a police officer. There used to be a gang stop, a cop got killed. And it's crazy. My mom had to go out the same night when that happened because it was really crazy. And he got killed for no reason. And all he was doing was buying his son a gift. And I used to be scared as hell every day. I always prayed my mom make home safe. Because I know, like, it's just, she had a real dangerous job, man. Real dangerous job.
I always believed in treating people the way that I would want someone to treat me. Unfortunately, when you're in the uniform, it's completely different.
I'm telling you, everybody got a hood though. Everybody got like crazy bad part, but Philadelphia, I'm telling you, like it's the top of the top, right? Yeah,
this is.
Like, it's top 3 right here, top 5 of killing right now. It's bad. Like
We had a mass shooting on the 4th of July. 9 people got shot.
Yep.
Our city is very violent. Our city is not a great place to raise a young black man.
This is what I grew up on right here in this block right here. How you doing? On Sundays, they especially play football on the street. And I used to get my behind whoop every day. Every time the ball go on the street, we had to go get the adults to go get it for us. Crazy. This is where I came from. You know, where I am today, you know.
Yeah. This was a rough neighborhood, but it's turning itself around.
It's turning itself around.
It's turning itself around. Any person or young man that I meet and I see that they got the potential to be better than who they are, I use this great, magnificent art of football to motivate them to reach whatever dream they're trying to reach.
Troy Gore, he was the one that seen it. I did not know.
I had to approach him. Yo, you play football? About 6'5" then. You don't find those too much in the city. You don't find big bodies like that.
I had no father in my life, you know. I had nobody who was like Troy. Troy, he was the guy, like where I met him because of him.
Mr. Gore tells me that you would watch YouTube videos of Reggie White.
Yeah, I was just watching his videos, studying from him. I ain't never studied the playbook. I never did. I was just studying his game, see how he, who he was. 'Cause I loved his style, I loved his game.
Knew how to get in a three-point stance from studying Reggie White. Knew how to do the moves from studying YouTube. Never seen nothing like that in my life. I never seen an athlete so big and so agile. I never seen an athlete so big and so fluid. No stiffness. No one knew who Christian Barmore was.
He always told me that you got special talent. You could do some special things a lot of people never seen. Like you do some good things for yourself. So he told me go out there and dominate. That's what he always tell me.
The Crimson Tide will not be denied. Nick Saban back on the summit.
Nick Saban came to my school to shut the whole school down. Everybody got quiet. He came in with the fresh suit on.
But I knew the disciplinarian that Nick Saban was. When he came back that one weekend, he was a man.
Christian Barmore with the tackle for loss.
Listen, it will be the best of the family. Work hard, man. Show up, roll top for life. The 2021 NFL Draft is now officially open. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Jalen Phillips, Kwity Paye.
Let's take a look now at Mel's best available Mel. Well, we're going to go to Christian Barmore. I haven't talked a lot about him.
I think that was one of the hardest moments because, we thought we was going first round, but my mom was there. You know, my family, I had a lot of people there, and I was embarrassed. Like, everybody left, I'm the only one. I'm like, and that just turned, after that, that's what keep me motivated to this day, that day. Like, and I'm glad that happened because literally, man, like, it made me really hungry that day.
Everybody's going to feel the pain of that night. Everybody's going to know they made a bad choice in not selecting Christian Barmore.
Barmore barrels him over. Barmore has the sack. Out and gone. Christian Barmore. Spun down. That's a sack. Back at the 20-yard line. That's Christian Barmore.
Big Patriots news today. Multiple reports say the Pats have agreed to a 4-year contract extension with Christian Barmore.
You know, it was all worth it. Thing is, I told myself, even when I get paid one day, I ain't gonna lose the grind or lose the hunger. Because some people lose that. I don't want to do that, though. I told him I want to keep the same grind, the same hunger that I always had.
When he was little, he always said, Mom, I'm gonna buy you a house, I'm gonna buy you a big house. And for him to actually have done this, extremely proud of him. Because he set his goals on to what it is that he wants to do, and he never changed it. He never changed it.
On all the sacrifice he did for me, all the hard nights, the overtime, the late nights, the cooking, and just everything you did for me. Appreciate you.
It's a very scary situation, folks. The Patriots releasing a statement just an hour ago saying that Christian Barmore was diagnosed with blood clots.
And I didn't even know what the word mean. And it happened on my birthday, and I was in the hospital. I was like, I tell myself, my mom was there with me, thank God for my mom, and she was just telling me, like, God made no mistakes, and saying God give his toughest battle to his toughest soldiers. So, you know, I didn't understand what happened, I didn't understand how I got it.
Oh, it hit me, it hit me extremely hard. I was just so scared. And just for him to have to go through this around his 25th birthday, for him to spend his 25th birthday in the hospital, it broke my heart. It broke my heart.
I'm my only child. And I told her, like, you know, she was crying. I told her, Mom, I'll be fine. Trust me. You need a lot to take me down, and I'm not gonna let this take me down. I got a lot left in my story, in my chapter, in my life. So I told her, this is not gonna stop me, and I'm gonna beat this, and I'm gonna win.
He was actually stronger than me. He was. He was just like, Mom. He's like, I'm gonna get through this.
I thought I was gonna miss the whole year. My teammates motivate me, my coaches motivate me. And it's just like, you know, my family motivate me, and it just helps me every day just keep it going, man.
I would say, you know, yesterday it was a good day practicing, and, you know, just to see Barmore out there was a great sight to see.
I was extremely excited to actually be able to see him back out there playing the game that he loves. It was wonderful.
Third down and 4, tackled by Lowe, dropping back, feels some pressure, starts to run, and Barmore's going to wrap him up and bring him down. Second game since the blood clot diagnosis in the summer.
I missed a lot of time. I came back on sack. It was just like, you know, that was wild.
I'm extremely proud of him every day. Every day.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time now for A Side of Mayo, brought to you by our friends at Hellman's. All right, Jerod, I want to talk to you about your time at Optum. Were you in sales, like for selling?
Yeah, so at the end, I was in sales for a while. You know, when I first joined Optum, they gave me a title of executive in residence. So they pretty much gave me a year to kind of bounce around the organization and learn the different parts of the business, which was great. And sales absolutely was one of those stops.
It feels like every day you got to sell yourself, not to me, but to the camera, to the fans, the ownership.
That's right.
To the team.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, you know, we can talk about selling ourselves to all these people. It's about wins and losses, and we got to deliver the results, just like we did at Optum.
Appreciate that, man. All right, good stuff. Good luck in Arizona, man.
I appreciate it.
Get back on track. All right, there's your head coach right there. More Patriots All Access. We'll return right after this.
This week's Next Gen Stat brought to you by AWS. Kyler Murray has recorded 851 passing yards when targeting Trey McBride from any alignment.
They're just feeding him the football at this point.
His most when targeting one receiver in a season since DeAndre Hopkins in 2020.
The hurdle by McBride.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time now for a little surprise we have for you. No introduction for this guy, Drake Maye. Drake, thanks for joining me. We're going to take a look at 3 plays here over the course of your 8 starts. First of all, I want to go to the Booty touchdown. Your first touchdown as a New England Patriot as we pull it up here, and we're going to walk through it.
Drake Maye, time and distance going, and he's got him! Touchdown!
Talk about the protection, the pocket they give you, and then the process of what are you reading here and where do you have to put that ball to get it out there to where he can go get it. Walk us through that,
Yeah,
please.
no doubt. I think, first off, great job of the guys up front. Anytime
Like that.
they give you a good pocket, you got a chance in there. But yeah, see man coverage here from Houston. We got a really chance with.
He's biting, right?
With Pop on. We got a chance with Pop on really a kind of a short post route, really, but in the 2 minute, you try and take a chance for the end zone. That's kind of what I was thinking. So we got Booty at the top, one-on-one. Stingler's a good cover guy, but just trying to give Booty a chance and let him go get it on a go route. And Booty made a nice grab, and first touchdown as a Patriot was pretty sweet. So
Brett Favre always talks about throwing it in the first row, like he's so juiced up. So there's your first one. This, of course, I think play of the year.
Drake Maye for the game. Patting the ball. Maye scanning. Loads of time. He'll roll. He'll run. A sidestep. He's ready to throw. Nobody's open. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Stevenson.
So this is obviously the last play in regulation down in Tennessee. You're going to see, again, another nice pocket from these guys. But I want you to talk about your 2 tight ends. You've had a lot of success with the 2 veteran tight ends, Hunter and Austin here. But talk us through the progression. Why you looking to the right side first? Go ahead.
No doubt. We got a bunch set here with, kind of 12 personnel up top.
Freeze it, please.
Kind of got a man zone thing, man zone early on, kind of working man up top, zone down here kind of concept, and really got a chance at Hunter. If you see right now, got a chance at Hunter kind of in the play early for a touchdown to send it overtime, but really missed him.
Go ahead and roll the play here.
I missed him, but
freeze it, please.
Try to keep the play alive. Appreciate the guys just trying to continue to fight, and we always say strain to finish up front, and just trying to make a play. And 0 time left on the clock, so trying to throw one up, give our guys a chance, and hopefully Mondre made a great play.
Again, here's Hunter Henry. Talk about the experience here. The white line. When you step on that, you can't come back in and touch it. He kind of checks himself out of the play. That helps you, right?
We were laughing at the end because he was kind of just looking at me, and he said we were laughing about it, on the bus after. But really great play by Mondre.
So freeze it right there. Did you know? Did you think he was going to catch that? Like, what was going through your head?
I couldn't really see. I thought I gave him a chance, but I think I put enough air on it. And Mondre, just a savvy play, and I'm lucky we end up, sending it overtime.
Okay, and as we progress things here,
Maye throws a dime as he laces one over the middle to Kendrick Bourne.
Called his play against the Colts. You got KB in a tight split, Kendrick Bourne, and I think it's one of the hardest throws to make, the second window in cut at this level because how quick the corners are. But go ahead, again, watch the great pocket these guys give you up front and tell me what you're looking at as far as the coverage right here.
Yeah, no doubt.
When you stick it.
Kind of a too-high beater trying to put this backer in conflict. And
freeze it.
And really my only job is to hit it right before the weak side backer. Kind of the play side backer has been, that's kind of the goal of this play, is to kind of put that weak side backer in a bind high-low and try to hit it before the hash. That's what we always kind of stay in the quarterback room and hit KB and let him do the rest.
84's got a lot of energy.
No doubt.
He's got some nice chains too.
See here trying to look 44, kind of trying to look him off to try to put 45 in a bind and then come back, progression. If 44 kind of takes it away, then we come back to some backside
So
stuff.
freeze it right there. Ramondre was here, and then you moved him here to this side. Is that on you?
That's just part of the play, just kind of 1 high, 2 high thing.
All right, good stuff. All right, man. Go ahead, roll this one more time. Look at this throw in the window, sticks it in there. I think we'll see 4 more weeks of that.
No doubt. That's the plan.
Thanks for joining me,
Give these
man.
guys the ball. Appreciate it.
Good luck against Arizona.
Thank you.
There he is, Drake Maye, your quarterback. More Patriots All Access right after this.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the New England Patriots. By Sports Illustrated Tickets, 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets, 0 fees. Fans deserve better. Visit sitickets.com today. And by Cross Insurance, official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
It was a snow game in Foxborough, 2008, nearly 16 years ago to the day when they played Arizona. Matt Castle threw 3 touchdown passes, which prompted a snow angel from Wes Welker after one of them.
Caught Wes Welker, touchdown, Welker.
Welcome, everyone, to our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. We have to address the big story of the week. Rodney Dangerfield is the only one going back to school, folks.
Look at you, Steve.
Bill Belichick. Surprised, shocked, stunned, what?
Yeah, I was stunned. When I first heard the rumor about a week before it became official, I was like, there's no way, Mike. There's no way he's going to go back to college. He's never done that. He's never coached in college. But I do think it speaks to, A, his desire to just coach. Mm-hmm. I think that really comes true. He's a coach at heart. I think he wants to coach forever. And it also speaks a little bit to the lack of interest around the NFL.
Yeah, and to me, Bill is an NFL guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the mid-'70s. And
it's all he's ever known.
And all he's given to the NFL, right. And in turn, the NFL has given back to him. So to me, there's a little bit of a disappointment that he's not in the NFL anymore. But if this is what he wants, to Paul's point, to coach, and he felt like this was the best opportunity for him to do it, I think we can all be happy for him, considering everything he gave to this franchise, this region, over 24 seasons.
But, and here's the but, all you guys are so nice, is he using this as a stepping stone to get back to the NFL?
I don't think that'll be an option. I think the NFL has spoken loudly and clearly. I don't think there's a whole lot of interest there.
I would say, to me, I would leave that possibility open, depending on how things unfold.
All right, let's get to the Patriots, because I have to ask you this question right out of the gate. 4 games left. Can they be a pain in the butt to the players, the opponents they're playing?
That's the goal, right? That's what Jerod Mayo talks about all the time, Mike, is they want to be a difficult team to play against. You can be a spoiler. All the teams they have left on their schedule are either in the playoffs or fighting for a spot. Be like the Carolina Panthers, Mike. Yeah. You know, the last 5-6 weeks, Carolina's not a very good team. They don't have a lot of talent on the roster. Right. They only have 3 wins, but they're making life really difficult on their opponents.
Totally, and this might bring the age of the panel here to the forefront. I go back to 1993. Bill Parcells, his first year as Patriots coach, was a losing season. But at the end of that year, they were playing some of their best football. Paul, you remember it, right?
And
Mike
speaks my language.
I was a high school.
Bledsoe to Timpson in overtime against the Dolphins. I love it.
Look at this, just bringing out the former players. But I think, to me, what I remember about that, and this was high school senior year for me as a fan growing up in the region, it gave me excitement about what was to come the next season. That to me is what I want to see with this team.
You mentioned the word excitement. What excites you about positions on this football team that need to get better? I want to start with the wide receivers first.
So what needs to get better is pretty much across the board. But I want to see some young guys. I want to see some younger guys get bigger roles. Jalen Polk, Javon Baker. I know he's been banged up a little bit during the course of the week.
But don't they have to earn those roles?
Jaheim Bell, even, a 7th-round tight end, hasn't had many opportunities. Get these guys some chances to make some plays on the field. It's been a disappointing season, Steve. You can't sugarcoat it for those guys. That they haven't really done much. There's still time for them to at least make some contributions heading into the offseason.
And I think about when you ask the question, Steve, to me, it's what are these 4 games? Why are they important, right? I mean, one, to win, like we talked about.
Playing for jobs.
For young guys, what do you have? Paul mentions receivers, tight end, Jaheim Bell. How about the offensive line? Like Cole Strange was a first-round pick a couple years ago at left guard. Can he get in there at center at some point and just say, maybe I'm an option for you guys down the road? Caden Wallace, a third-round pick out of Penn State this year, just designated to return from injured reserve. Can he get in there at right tackle and show, hey, I'm a starting caliber player? I mean, Layden Robinson, the fourth-round pick out of Texas A&M, started at left guard last week. Can you start again this week and do it again? That type of stuff.
This team has to go to the desert with Arizona. Give me a pick.
I think it's going to be a tough task. I got Arizona with a little bit too much offense, Mike, for the Patriots to keep up on the road. I'm going to say Cards 27-20.
I got Arizona 24-20. Just last time we saw the Patriots defense giving up that long drive to Indy, I think Kyler gives them a tough time.
All right, I'm going with the Pats because they're coming off a bye.
Stunning.
Thank you.
Didn't see it coming.
All right, guys, thank you very much. That will do it for this week's edition of Patriots All Access. For Mike Weiss and Paul Perillo, I'm Steve Burton. Have a great week, everybody.